Today, we're looking at mornings, not just waking up, but really how we start our day.
Yeah, specifically drawing from Hal Elrod's Miracle Morning Ideas. It's about making mornings intentional.
Right, using that time as a lever almost for improving your whole life.
Exactly. The core idea is that how you begin sets the tone. It's not just dead time before the real day starts.
It challenges that feeling of just, reacting to the alarm clock.
And that brings us to the snooze button, doesn't it?
Oh, the snooze button. We all know it. The source material suggests hitting it isn't just about being tired.
No, it can be deeper. Like, maybe a sign you're not really excited about the day ahead.
Or even avoiding something, like unfulfilled stuff, regrets, fears, things you haven't quite faced.
That's a really interesting point. That act of delaying even by 9 minutes, it can become this pattern.
Psychological pattern.
Yeah, like an unconscious avoidance, maybe avoiding a task or a feeling or even, your own potential.
It reframes snoozing, not just as laziness, but maybe as a lack of a compelling why to get up.
But the good news is, this isn't fixed. You can change that pattern.
That's the core message, right? You can shift from reacting to proactively starting your day with purpose.
And to help with that shift, there are these 5 practical first steps just to break that snooze habit initially.
Kind of like training wheels for a better morning.
Exactly. They're designed to be simple, immediate things you can do, small acts of intention right away.
Builds a little momentum.
Yeah, it gives you an early win.
Okay, let's quickly run through them. First, set intentions the night before.
And this isn't about a massive to-do list.
No, just like one positive thing you're looking forward to experiencing.
Could be anything small, a peaceful moment, talking to someone.
Connecting with someone, yeah.
Oh!
Or maybe making a tiny bit of progress on something important.
It gives your subconscious something positive to focus on overnight, doesn't it?
Instead of waking up with that vague dread, maybe you wake up with a lot of anticipation.
Makes getting out of bed just that bit easier. Okay, step 2 is pretty straightforward.
Move the alarm clock.
Across the room. Classic advice, but it works.
It forces you to physically get up. That initial movement is often the hardest part.
Right. Once you're standing, that pull back to bed, it often weakens quite a bit.
It's a tiny physical hurdle, but it makes a difference.
Okay, step 3 seems almost mundane. Brush your teeth.
Yeah. The idea is it's a simple, almost mindless task.
Gives your brain a chance to gently wake up without, diving straight into emails or problems.
A low-effort transition. Avoids that immediate overwhelm.
Allows that shift from sleep to wakefulness to be a bit smoother.
Then, step 4. Drink water. Seems basic, but crucial.
Oh, absolutely. Rehydrating first thing really helps combat that sluggish feeling, gets your systems going.
Like an internal wake-up call for your body?
Dehydration definitely contributes to morning fatigue, so this tackles that directly. You feel more alert.
Okay, and the 5th initial step. Put on your gym clothes.
No, this doesn't mean you have to do a full workout right then.
No, it's more symbolic, right?
Exactly. It's a physical cue to your brain. It signals readiness for activity, for engagement.
Puts you in a proactive mindset. Makes exercise later feel a bit easier to start.
Creates that sense of readiness.
Okay, so those 5 steps are like the entryway, tackling the snooze habit directly.
Yeah, the foundation. But now we get to the real core of the Miracle Morning concept.
It's life, SAVERS.
Exactly. 6 practices that are meant to be truly transformative, not just for mornings, but for, everything.
It's a holistic approach, isn't it? Looking at different parts of well-being.
Mental clarity, emotional state, physical energy, even learning.
Okay, let's break them down. First, S is for silence.
And importantly, this isn't just about, quiet surroundings.
It's the internal noise, too. The worry, the stress, the mental lists.
Right. Quieting that chatter that often starts the moment your eyes open.
Creating space.
Yeah, space to just be present. Meditation, prayer, deep breathing, even just thinking about what you're grateful for. Those all fit here.
Gives you a chance to connect with yourself before the day rushes in. Okay, A is for affirmations.
This taps into the power of self-talk. how the words we use shape our reality.
The idea is you can consciously rewrite negative patterns, right?
Exactly. Replace that inner critic with something more positive. The source gives examples like, I am strong, I am capable, I am enough. Simple, powerful stuff.
And speaking them aloud is recommended, maybe looking in the mirror.
Yeah, that can make it feel more real, more impactful. It's like giving yourself the encouragement you might not always get from others. It's a form of cognitive restructuring, really.
Interesting. Okay, V is visualization.
This is more than just daydreaming. It's active.
You're picturing your desired future, specific positive outcomes.
Yes, and really trying to feel it, engaging your senses. What does success look like, sound like, feel like?
The source even suggests doing it away from your bed, in a quiet spot.
Right. It's like a mental rehearsal, priming your mind, your subconscious, for achieving those goals. It builds motivation.
Connects where you are now with where you want to be.
Okay, next is E for exercise.
And the focus here isn't just fitness for fitness' sake.
No, it's more about the energy boost, the feeling of vitality.
Waking up your body, reminding yourself you're alive and can move.
Even just 1 minute counts. Stretching, jumping jacks, a quick yoga flow.
Anything to get the energy flowing. It releases endorphins, boosts your mood.
Yeah, it creates that feeling of readiness physically and mentally.
All right, R is for reading.
I like how the source frames books, like having mentors available anytime.
Yeah, offering new ideas, different perspectives, sparking curiosity.
And it suggests picking things that inspire growth. Could be nonfiction, could be uplifting fiction.
Just 10 or 15 minutes can shift your mindset for the day.
Absolutely. A chance for focused learning away from just scrolling headlines.
Okay, and the final letter, S, is for scribing.
Which is basically writing, getting thoughts and feelings down on paper.
It doesn't have to be structured, right? Could just be free writing.
Totally. Or brainstorming ideas, or specifically writing down things you're grateful for, gratitude journaling.
The goal is clarity, isn't it? Mental and emotional clarity.
Yeah, processing things, externalizing your thoughts lets you see them more clearly, identify patterns. It's great for self-reflection.
Okay, so those are the 6 savers. Silence, affirmations, visualization, exercise, reading, scribing. That sounds like a lot for a busy morning.
Huh, yeah, that's the immediate reaction for many people, right? Where would I find the time?
Exactly. I'm lucky if I manage one of those, let alone 6.
Well, the source anticipates this, and that's where the 6-minute miracle morning comes in.
Okay, a condensed version. That sounds more manageable.
It really is. It makes the whole thing much more accessible. It takes the core principles and shrinks them down.
So how does it work? 1 minute per letter.
Pretty much exactly that. Super simple breakdown.
All right, let's hear it. Minute 1.
Silence. Sit quietly, maybe focus on your breath. Think of one thing you're grateful for. Just 1 minute.
Okay, minute 2.
Affirmations. Say your chosen affirmations out loud. 1 minute.
Minute 3.
Visualization. Close your eyes. Vividly picture your day going well or achieving a goal. 1 minute.
Minute 4.
Scribing. Write down one thing you're grateful for or your main goal for the day. Just quickly, 1 minute.
Got it. Minute 5.
Reading. Read just 1 or 2 pages from an inspiring book. 1 minute.
And the final minute, minute 6.
Exercise. Move your body. Jumping jacks, push-ups, stretching, dancing, whatever works. 1 minute.
Wow. Okay, 6 minutes. That actually feels doable.
Right. It lowers that barrier to entry massively. Even in that short time, you touch on each key element.
You're planting those seeds, like you said earlier.
Exactly. It might seem small, but it creates a positive start, a little ripple effect for the rest of your day.
So let's tie this all back. Why does focusing on the morning like this really matter?
Well, the core idea is that mornings are this unique opportunity. A fresh start every single day.
A chance to be intentional rather than just reacting.
Instead of hitting snooze and letting the day just sort of happen to you, you consciously choose how you want to feel, what you want to focus on.
It connects back to breaking that cycle of feeling unfulfilled or just going through the motions.
Absolutely. These practices, whether the full savers or the 6-minute version, they shift you from being passive to being the active creator of your day and ultimately your life.
They're tools for empowerment, really,
That's a great way to put it. Taking agency over how you start.
which is why the source suggests trying it out, right? Like a 30-day challenge.
Yeah, give it a consistent go for a month, even starting with the 6-minute version. Find what works for you.
Start small, be consistent.
And the potential benefits. Increased self-awareness, more confidence, feeling more in control, potentially seeing positive shifts in different areas of your life.
It's about creating that positive feedback loop, starting first thing.
Small morning actions, building momentum.
So, a final thought, perhaps, for anyone listening. Think about your own morning.
Yeah, you really are the author of your own story.
And every single morning is like turning to a fresh blank page.
You get to decide what gets written on it. What will you choose to create today?